What's up, y'all? Rod's really cool. Real quick before I go back to relaxing, just got finished adding some new equipment to the studio. So, what the pretty much tell y'all about the new equipment and the gear we have here at RocDaHouse Studios. Let me turn the mixer back on because I will be interested in letting you guys hear this piece I just got, which is the Mini Nova synthesizer, which is crazy, only because of the vocoders. The vocoder thing got me bananas. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead on and check one too. We're gonna go right ahead and just let y'all check it out. Before I go, I just want to say, want to thank y'all for coming and checking out Rock the House Studios. And this is how we do what we do. What we do. This the Deep Mind 12. You get 12 voices, so you guys who know about synthesizers know that in analog, I mean, 6 voices is good at this price. 12 voices would be even better. So I'm trying to do a deal with them. We'll see what happens. We got an old Music Man, 212 HD down there. I rarely use that. We got to cut that thing on me today and play with it because it's been sitting back here as a relic, but it's a classic amp. Tubes and transistors made by Music Man, 1979. Then we have what I take out the karaoke every week. My Blues Junior with the green Talif. Has the green toilets. And that bad boy, we got some candles and some stuff to, make the guitars feel better. You know what I mean? We got some fast, you know what I mean? We got a candle. Then we got some other candles to make it look nice. And those are two boxes for our microphones, for the CV12 and for the M audio. That's the tube by the power of the tubes, okay? All right. Moving right along, we're going to stop here at the newest piece I just picked up too. It's the Sub Fatty. And this bad boy is fat. And I don't know why it's not playing. Let's see. See if we can get to play. I might have pulled the plug out on it by accident, because that should always be playing. So let me see if I can get it together. Maybe. It wants to play, but I gotta find, I don't even know what channel it's in. So it's probably in a channel I can't see. It should be where I can see it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. This win all. That's just the other piece. 4, 5, 6. 6. Oh no. It should be playing, but it's not for some reason. But sometimes I have everything hooked up correctly, and sometimes I don't. But anyway, that is the Moog Sub Fatty. Next we have the Prophet, another analog. All these are analog synths. So that's the Sub Fatty. And we have the Prophet 8. That's by Dave Smith. So I'm pretty happy with my analog synths. Here we have the vocoder, the one you heard me talking on. That's the Nova. This is the Nova. Yeah. It was playing. Now it's not. But here's the Nova. My man Nito, who just called me, hooked me up with this. Very nice piece. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 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 1, 2. With the microphone, All right. And that is what we call virtual analog, but it has a vocoder. I can't wait to use this at the show. Heaven willing. It'll be a beautiful thing. Then we have another analog synth. This is the copy by Behringer, the Model D, made by Moog. And man, this thing is crazy. This thing is really crazy. Next these are analog as well. We had the vocal keys by Korg, and we also had the vocal bass by Korg. So analog as well, and this right here is not on, but that's the analog piece. So I like analog synthesizers. They get a warm sound, they get a nice sound. That's what we use around here. Just picked up these speakers too from my man. So we have the Yamaha HS5s, and we got them bad boys. They almost look like NS10s, but they're not. But they're NS5, and they're pretty nice sounding speakers. Cannot say any more about them. I mean, I got them at a good deal, so I figured I'd pick them up. And then we have our regular JBLs that goes down to our KRK sub that's on the ground, okay? Moving around, here we have the Focusrite ISA 220 mic pre, instrument pre. Then we have the L. Then we have the LA 610 by Universal Audio. All right, so those are mic pre's. This is one of our mic pre's. We have a ISA 1 as well. And we're going to come down this rack and tell you what's in this rack. We have a Lexicon MPX1. We have a Lexicon MPX 500. We have two tone beasts. Can't wait to mix down the nose. I know it's really gonna sound good when I mix down the CD and those bad boys. Then we have our patch bay that has all our patch cables in it. As you can see, like a mess called the spaghetti cabling. Here we have our digital cabling, and then down low we have our other processors down there, including down on the bottom we have another mic pre made by M Audio. Very nice piece. I'll probably be using that for like my guitars and stuff like that. I like running guitars and stuff through that and basses. Then we have the MRX 816, which is our interface in the Pro Tools. We have the AX piece, the compeller. Anybody knows about Aphex? Got a little something going well. I don't use it that much, but it's pretty nice. We have our other mic pre down here, which we use that for A to DAT, A to D into our mixer. And that is a Personas Digimax FS. And of course, like I said, a mic pre on the bottom there. Come up here, we have our master power supply by Monster. We have a Digio 2 that's coming out of Logic. We put that into our board. We have a Korg rack. We have a Proteus 2000 and we XV5050. We have a reverb, Miniverb 2 I just have around, laying around, just chilling. Then we have a motif rack. These are Romplers, of course, which is there's no analog. They're all digital, but they're Romplers. We have our master clock, which is the Apogee Big Ben. This clocks the whole studio. We have our ADD converter here coming out of Pro Tools, which is the Steinberg Nuendo. And we have another Steinberg piece, RMA, and this will be master our CDs through. Coming up, we have the classic messed up screen. I gotta get a screen for that. It's the K2000R sampler by Kurzweil. Excellent sounds. Here's our MIDI pieces that handle all our MIDI gear. As you see, it's blinking. Something's supposed to be playing, but I don't know why it's not playing. Who knows? All right, and then we have our Aphex 204 big bottom piece, and I use that for processing the 2-track mixes as well. So we get a nice, good, fat 2-track sound here. People like my mixes because it sounds so clean. And SRV 3030 is another effect unit that I usually run stuff to if I just want to, dynamically hook up something real quick. I'll run it through the 3030. Not the greatest reverb in the world, but you never know. You might be able to use it for something or the other. You have our God Tone. This is a tube reverb tank. So you run something through here, you see the reverb here, you have your master volume, you have your reverb volume, and once you crank up that tube, you just turn the reverb down a little bit so you'll get a lot of reverb, you get to use that tube that's in the guide. So you can't apply a lot of these pieces, I end up getting one. Alright, down here we have our duet interface, our Apogee pieces duet, and we have a mini-me. I use a mini-me to make my K2000R sound really, really nice. So I use that. And then the duet, I run 2 channels through from the mixer. Doing well, my brother, doing this video for the studio. Now we have the MPC 2000 XL, which is how I make all my music. Gotta have this. Without this, everybody uses this. Kanye used this. Till the balls, Wu-Tang Clan used to use this until they moved to the rolling piece. But all you gotta do is say MPC 2000 or 2000 XL. They be like, yeah, I know what that is. I know what that is. Because that's how you make them beats. Over here we got another analog synth. This is the Mofo by Dave Smith. And I was going to buy this. I wasn't going to keep it. But I really like it. It's really, really nice. That's another Dave Smith piece. And then we have our controller that controls all our inputs into our MIDI. And if we go here, we can change and we can listen to the... So we actually playing this Mofo right here. But if I want to play something out of the Yamaha, I got that channel, MIDI channel set as well. Play some piano, okay? So this is my Motif 6. I've had this for a while, always been my controller. Like it. It works in concert with the MIDI express time pieces with the MPC. And that's how we get all our MIDI done down here. We don't use any Logic or anything like that for our MIDI. Even though we use sounds out of Logic for our MIDI, we don't use Logic for our MIDI production. All MIDI production is done on MPC 2000 XL. Here we have a treat that I picked up from my neighbors down the street. An old relic. Casio CZ1. Yeah, nothing like this thing. This thing is crazy. I program a little bit. Put some little crazy sounds in I did for myself. And this is called a subtractive synthesizer. Subtractive synthesis is what you do with that right there. And that's, there's not virtual analog, it's just subtractive synthesis. how they used to make their sounds. And last but not least, we down here, the Elisa's Micron, which is this thing is crazy. There's nothing like it. Man, it's unbelievable. It's multi-timbre, but I only use one sound out of it at a time. And as you can hear, the thing got some really nice sound. Just turn up a little bit. So it got a lot of analog type sounds that's inside here. Again, I'm playing this, but when I'm playing this, I'm playing that. That's how I move my MIDI around. My MIDI moves around. And anything I want to play in the studio, MIDI-wise, this keyboard talks to the Akai, talks to the interfaces, then the interface talks to the Akai, then the Akai sends out messages to all of my instrumentation down here. Here we have our power supplies and our headphone amp down there. We have our computer for Pro Tools, using Pro Tools 9. Sorry to tell y'all. That's what I like to use. It's stable. Had no problems with it. Doesn't have a lot of stuff, but I don't care how much stuff you have. If your song ain't making no money, then you can have the best stuff in the world. You just got the best stuff in the world and ain't making no good tracks. Some people are making the great tracks on simple stuff, like Reaper and Fruity Loops, selling tracks all day long. But I don't make them type of tracks. I'm not a trap maker. I'm not a trap track maker. I make music, and that's what I do. Have our hard drives right there. And that's the studio. That screen up there is for Logic. Again, as we spoke about before. So we go ahead on and crank this off. And then we'll do our final look. We got this piece laying around. That's why I picked up this new Novation, because this thing started acting funny. Got a lot of lovely sounds in it, but it's messed up for some reason. Don't know what's wrong with it. If I get it fixed and get it working again, I'll put it back in the system. Until then, it's out of here. It's out of the system. You know what I mean? So we'll see what's up. In fact, I'll take it out here with me. And last but not least, I'll just show you all my guitars. So if you don't have a guitar, then you can use one of my guitars. I got my Telecaster here that I play. What's going on, JD? I have my Fender 5-string, made in Mexico, 2001, made in Mexico jazz bass. We have a Telecaster bass from back in the day, like 2012 or something like that. It's Telecaster bass. We have a Squier here, Squier Jazz fretless bass. No, this is the fretless one right here. That's my fretless bass, Squier Jazz fretless. And then we have my active jazz. I picked this up in Virginia. I forgot their names. Lovely guys, Rick and his son. And then I have my Pacifica 512 I picked up from Guitar Center I really like. I might show Guitar Center today since I ain't really doing anything. Really not in the game, stuff like that, but it's whatever it is. I had to. I ain't gonna talk about why I took off work today, but I had to. And we got my Music Man right here. It's my baby. I gotta get these things set up. I got my acoustic Fender right there. That's it. My amp, I usually take to my gigs. And man, I don't know what to tell y'all. Stereo, listen to my sounds back. There we go. What's going on, Star Sound Studio? So that's my studio. I would like to see your studio, Star Sound. Usually I bring my mixes out here, put them in the stereo system, and listen to them out here in the living room. Also got I got a couple little monitors that I use to listen to my mix. You can never have enough monitoring system beside your car to listen to your mix. I even use that baby right there to check out mixes from time to time. So I use that. My girl Karen Bell right there. And I use the RaJuR made by JBL, the little tube piece. I use that too. I'll plug that in. In fact, I need to get that out here and get that set up. So when I want to plug that in, I can just plug it in. That's it. RocDaHouse Studios. Hope y'all dig it. That's me, Roger. There's me over there, my first CD. Can you see it? Oh, there it is. The first CD I ever did, called Mosaics. See right there? And I've been doing CDs ever since. This is my 20th year doing music. So hope you guys can make my show. October 20th, I got a couple people coming from Florida. I got people coming from New York. I got people coming from over. So hope you guys can make it. Check out my page for more details. So just email me at PRO2SER@AOL.com. PRO2SER@AOL.com. And we try to set you up. This is my little studio right here. So we do what we do. I'm out, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Talk to you soon.